Hey, I'm Melissa Cookston, and today I'm going to teach you how to cook perfect pulled pork. This is about an 8 to 10 pound Boston butt. You can see this is what people refer to as the money muscle. Now, if you have a lot of extraneous fat, you'd want to remove that, but this pork butt looks pretty good. It doesn't have that, so I don't have to do a lot of trim work here. The first thing we're going to do is inject this butt with our pork butt injection. And really I just go in a crisscross pattern, injecting. You can see it plumping up nicely. But I try to pull back on the needle as I'm injecting, keeping as much of that injection inside the pork butt as possible. All right, so next, take your favorite barbecue rub. Mine just happens to be mine. Memphis Barbecue Company rub. You'll see I put a pretty thick coating of rub. Making sure to get the sides as well. I always turn the fat cap to protect my butt from the heat source. So if I'm using a cooker and my heat's coming from the top, then of course I put my fat cap fat side up. If my heat is coming primarily from the bottom of the cooker, then I cook fat side down. I'm always trying to protect the meat from the heat. So, fat side up, fat side down, protect it from the heat. This is the Pit Boss Copperhead. It is the 5.5 cubic foot vertical smoker, pellet driven. So basically all you have to do is add your pellets, set the thermostat, and forget it. Now we are just about ready to need pellets. So we are using our all natural apple pellets today. So now we're ready to go on the smoker. I cook low and slow, so I'm gonna cook this butt at 250 degrees. Now you'll notice that I have a pan underneath here, and that's really just to catch the drippings from the pork butt. And there's also a water pan incorporated beneath that just to keep moisture in the chamber, because dry barbecue is not good. So our pork butt's been cooking for about 3 hours. We're gonna do a check, see if it's time to wrap. Beautiful coloration. I do wrap to color. I get it the color I want it. So we're gonna take it out and wrap. Beautiful color. So all I do to wrap is put another layer of seasoning on the top. Then I give it a nice little bath of honey. You'll notice I double pan because the pork butts are heavy, so I don't want any accidents, so I go ahead and double pan this for safety purposes. Put some foil over the top, get a good seal. And back in the smoker we go at 250. So our pork butt has been in for approximately 8 hours, about 8 hours and 5 minutes, and it has an internal temperature of about 195 degrees, but it feels pretty soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and let it rest for about 30 minutes. You can let it rest up to 2 hours, but 30 minutes it'll do for pulled pork. that smells so good. All right, so we are gonna begin by checking this pork butt to see if it's done. First thing we do is pull out this blade bone to make sure it comes clean, but is moist. Now, the first thing I wanna do is show you what everybody refers to as this money muscle. So that's the first thing we're gonna pull down here. Beautiful meat. People typically slice this to put it in their box, but guess what? This is Memphis style barbecue, and we pull all of our meat from Memphis style barbecue. So we cook it low and slow. Hear all that juice. You see that we have nothing but clean pulled pork, but you get a lot of that nice bark, a lot of nice smoke ring here. Beautiful. But there's none of the extraneous stuff that tastes bad. So what you get is a nice waterfall of pulled pork. And that's all. Nice, clean pulled pork.